overreacting. But anyway, I wind up spending Christmas with this man I met at the Arco station and his girlfriend who is crippled and deaf. She says, you know, with the hand signals, until suddenly she turns to me and starts telling me all these secrets and how she had to lie about being deaf to get the attention of this man we're all living with. And she's telling me all these things, and then she turns to me and says, "Why don't you see a psychiatrist?" And here you are, and here I am. When did you have this dream?
I'm going to have to take an early lunch break, Mary Ellen. So if you'll hold down the fort.
Anything I can do for you on the computer or anything?
No thanks.
Well, anytime you want to teach me.
I think you probably have enough work to keep you busy.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you mind if I join you?
Sure, have a seat. You know, in all the months I've worked here, Trish has never shown me how to do anything except filing stuff.
Well, give her time.
Yeah, I guess. She has no family.
Yeah.
She says.
What do you mean?
Just for all we know, she could have 10 families and a trail of broken hearts behind her, right? Who knows?
What else have you and Booty been discussing?
Nothing.
Anything like that to you personally?
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yes, left my family? No, they don't know where I am.
I wasn't asking for any of this.
No, I don't have child support. No, Bob Philosophy is not my real name.
Please, Lloyd.
My real name is Boyd Keith Ophelio.
The past is irrelevant. It's something you wake up from.
I walked out on a woman with vocal sclerosis and 2 children. One of them brain damaged because I was too drunk to see him playing in the snow and I ran over the snow blower. I took all the cash and phone from the savings account to pay for his education and put myself through school so I can become a physical therapist and work with multiple sclerosis victims. And let's see, I married a nice people deaf girl and I don't drink anymore. Pat, this is something we wake up to. It's a nightmare we wake up to every day.
Well, these things happen for a reason. I'm sorry, I believe that, I do. And you're not helping anybody by punishing yourself. Why don't you pay back the money and say you're sorry?
It was $35,000.
So, big deal. People win that on game shows.
And here's your host, Tim Timko. Tim, the Valkalapis will be playing for grand cash total of $100,000.
Well, good luck to you, because you're gonna need it. All right, Lloyd Valkalapis from Warsaw, Wales. For $100,000, we asked your mother and your wife, who does Lloyd love the most? Who said, keep breathing, Lloyd, you love your wife the most? Your mother? Your wife? Your mother and your wife. Could be both. Don't think too hard, Lloyd. Your mother. Your wife. I'm sorry, running out of time. Have to have an answer, Lloyd.
My mother.
Your mother! For $100,000, Lloyd Valkalapis from Springfield. You just said the magic word. Take your money, be happy. This is Tim Timko saying good night. We'll see you next week with your mother, your mistress, your wife, whoever else you got out there.
Or to get to see your mother or your wife, write your name and address on a postcard and mail it to your mother or your wife. Box 1224, New Hope Station, New York, New York.
How much? $100,000! You're kidding.
I'm not.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
It's incredible, isn't it? And you know what the moral is?
What's the moral?
You can't be afraid.
No.
These things happen for a reason. I keep saying it. I mean, we're all so afraid to take chances. And what have we got to lose? We're all going to be dead in 100 years anyway.
That is true.
Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, wait. Before we open presents, I love it. I just want to say something to the both of you. A year ago, when I first came here and you both took me in, that was probably the nicest thing anybody has ever done for me. You've taught me the true spirit of giving and Christmas. And you've taught me the true meaning of family as well. And you're just the best family anybody could ever ask for.
Aw, who's that?
Is Rachel Fitzsimmons here?
No, there's no one here but that.
Rachel? It's Tom.
Oh, hi. How have you been?
May I come in?
Oh, sure. Come on, go ahead. Lloyd, Tom, Lloyd.
How do you do?
Lloyd, Hootie, Tom.
This was, I found this sitting on the step. It says from Santa.
Uh-huh.
Nice to meet you all.
Hootie is deaf, and Tom is my husband.
How have you been, Rach?
Great. You?
I saw you on TV. Oh, I brought you something.
Oh.
It's something you've always wanted, and I'm sorry I never gave it to you before. Look, there isn't anything to say, Rach. I keep trying to find the right words. Something that can take it away, what I did. The thing I can never take back. I'm so sorry, Rachel. I'm so afraid to die. I'm afraid.
No one's going to die.
We're all going to die.
Not right now, please.
I'm so sorry.
Lloyd, why don't you get some glasses for the champagne, please? Oh, Tom, it was nice of you to bring the champagne. That means a lot to me.
It was just sitting on the step.
Oh, well, it was nice of someone then, wasn't it? Is this for me?
Mm-hmm.
I can't think what it could be. Does anybody mind?
The boy said if I brought you that, then maybe you'd come home.
Tom!
You like him?
He's so beautiful.
And you don't have to clean up after him.
I know. Look, everybody.
Cute. How about some champagne? Everybody like champagne? Buddha Bear?
Thanks.
Aw.
Cheers.
Come on, Rachel. We miss you.
Cheers. Whoops!
I'll get you another one.
Please, go ahead. I'm fine.
Cheers.
Here you go.
Thank you, Lloyd. Cheers.
Is there a bathroom? Yeah.
Lloyd!
Ow.
Lloyd! No! Lloyd, I know I can't take her place, but you're what keeps her memory alive. But you have got to keep yourself alive. You've got to eat something. We've got to get you out of that soup. I mean, we could have had some of that champagne. Well, you don't drink, but let's pick names. I'll be Jessie, or you'll be Jessie, and I'll be Mrs. Mancini. I can find a new doctor, you know. It's a good idea to shop around, try different types of therapies.
You know what I feel like having?
What?
You know what I really feel like having right now?
What?
You know what I really, really feel like having right now?
What?
Champagne.
You're not from Alabama, are you?
No.
Now, how did I know that?
You see, 2 Christmases ago, my husband Tom, well, we'd lived in Springfield before.
Oh, you have?
And I have 2 sons, actually. 2. And my husband tried to kill me twice, too.
Your husband tried to kill
How long do you think someone could last if they drank nothing but champagne and didn't eat anything? Just out of curiosity.
Well,
Does a month seem like a long time to you? You're going to eat something if it kills me.
I've thought about it, and my considered opinion would be...
Just smell it.
No, no way.
Please, Lloyd.
X-nay.
Strawberries.
Nope.
Soup.
No way, Jose.
Ice cream.
No, 1,000 times no.
Please, I need you now.
Forget about it.
Please.
No.
You can't live on wine.
Not. thing about champagne. Pain. It's painstakingly made. They take great pains.
Say, I am a decent human being.
I am a decent human being.
Say, I deserve to be loved.
I deserve to be loved.
Good. Now repeat everything after me. I was put on this earth to love and be loved.
Great pains, believe me.
I was put on this earth.
I was put on this earth to love and be loved.
I am whole when I am alone, and I'm a part of everything.
And it is only the reason of champagne where champagne is made.
This whole philosophy, I said I'm whole when I'm alone, and I'm a part of everything.
Uh-huh.
And I'd like you to repeat that.
Wait a minute. Things happen for a reason. Even if you love somebody, they can still take a contract out on your life. And if you try to help somebody because they've helped you when you needed them, they can still refuse to eat and drink nothing but champagne. Champagne! And if you ask them to please take off their Santa Claus suit, they won't. So things just happen.
Used to comment, a local spokesman say Miss Hammers may have embezzled as much as $500,000 in her more than 20 years as an accountant for the humanitarian organization.
Oh my.
Oh, with Roy Morgamby, president of the Northeast chapter of Hands Across the Sea in Springfield.
It just boggles the mind, you know. Very sweet girl.
Would you say this is something we should all begin to worry of? Donating money to charity
No.
which will end up somehow in private hands?
I believe this is an isolated case. One hopes, and obviously we intend, to institute tighter controls.
Police are still looking for the two alleged accomplices in last year's Christmas killing here in Springfield. More news after this word.
They think we did it? They think we did it, Lloyd? They think we did. She tried to poison us. It wasn't Tom. It wasn't Tom at all. We've got to get after her. We've got to go to the police because we didn't do it. Don't you see? Okay, okay. Say goodbye to Springfield. Say goodbye.
Street people, they're called, and Ann Lochterholden has the story.
Summertime, they seem to be everywhere. But where do they go in the winter? Isn't it shelters like this one? And storefronts all over the city where the needy, the cold and hungry come for food and comfort? How many of the people would starve if not for the effort and dedication of individuals like Dr. Michaela Madden?
Dr. Eminem.
Doctor, how many years have been working in this hotel?
6 years this Christmas, Anne.
And where do you get your funds?
Steal it.
Well, money's a funny thing, you know. A lot of people want to help save the whales, but tell them they can help by saving a human being.
That's right. What kind of people stay here and where do they come from?
All over. We've got writers, bank directors, you name it.
What brings them here?
Life's been reckless for these people, Anne. Some more than others. Often, they carry no identification whatsoever. It's difficult.
I see.
We have one, I guess you could say she's our mascot. She came to us 6 years ago on our first day on Christmas Eve. No idea who she was, no name. No more secrets now, Eve. The whole world knows you can hear me, and I know you can hear me, because you spoke to me last night. What did you say? There's a man in a ski mask who follows you when you leave here? Why does he follow you? Whose face is he hiding, Eve? Whose face? I have bad dreams too, Eve. I remember what I did to someone once, and that I can never, never undo. But I made a pledge to myself 6 years ago that I would try. And 6 years ago, we opened this shelter. You want to know who was the first person to show up off the streets? You want to know my dream, Eve? That someday you'll trust me. That someday you'll tell me all your dreams. All the good ones, so I can help them all come true. That's my dream, Eve. The TV people gave me some tickets to a talk show. How's that sound? Do you like that? A talk show?
And we're back with the author of Unrepentant Killer. Sue, if you hadn't been acquitted, do you think you'd still feel the same
Yes.
sense of purpose?
My husband was able to terrorize me and my kids were too terrified when she lovely? Pick a face out there, imagine fire would